Is one of 4 states that does not ban texting and driving for people of all ages.
But that could change with the state's next legislative session. KOMU-8's Jacob Kornhauser spoke with someone who experienced the danger of texting and driving firsthand.
And I was conscious through it all, so my arm was broken and I was coughing up blood and my phone had flown out of the car, so I had no way to call for help at all. I had to wait for the mercy of a stranger to drive up in the middle of the night and find me there, dying. So I tell all my friends now to just put their phone in their pocket.
In August, Aaron Thomas looked down to change the song on his phone. He veered off the road. The car rolled 7 times.
It was loud. It happened so fast that there was no time to save it. Like I said, I looked down to hit next and then I heard kablam and looked up and I was going through the air.
Missouri only bans texting and driving for drivers under 21. State Representative Chuck Basie said part of the reason there hasn't been a blanket law yet is because it's hard to control what people do on the roads.
It is a problem, and I don't know if legislation is going to fix it. It's almost impossible to legislate human behavior.
Thomas agrees a new law may not solve the problem, but increased awareness could.
It doesn't stop people. Until they really see the impact or experience it like I did firsthand, which I highly do not recommend, they don't really understand the impact.
In the average time it takes someone to look down at their phone traveling at 55 miles an hour, you can go from here to here, about a full football field away, without knowing what you may have missed in between. And that's why MoDOT supports legislation that would strengthen texting and driving laws. If it doesn't have an immediate impact, it could help the next generation of drivers.
If you know it's illegal, if your children know it's not safe, then maybe they would have better practices as they become drivers too.
Thomas, though, wants the current generation to change its habits, and no, it's not worth the risk.
It was all because I wanted to hit next on a Spotify song, and it's not worth it for anybody, for their families or for anyone. It's hard to think about, but I really just wish people wouldn't do it.
Jacob Kornhauser, KOMU-8 News, La Plata.
A texting and driving measure could be proposed in the next legislative session. One aiming to ban texting and driving for all Missouri drivers failed last year.